Hi guys, LaDrew Murrell here, coming to you with Mindshift Minutes. This is brought to you from the book, A Powerful Mindshift, and today we're going to be talking about identity. And this is something that we all struggle with in life, and it takes us time to get to know who we are, but this analogy is going to act as a medium to our understanding today as I explain how the book draws out your identity for you. These things are also built upon principles, which mean they will work for everyone. These aren't my findings and teachings. This is just me being the messenger to present the information to you. So, in scenario number one, we have a fish that is in the sea connected to its source. This means that it has unlimited resources to fulfill its purpose and to reach its potential. However, in the sea, there are sharks there are haters, maybe people talking about you, a lot of things to try to corrupt who you are, to get you to go into the other two scenarios that we'll talk about here. Next, number two, we have a fish that's also in the sea, but it has created a bubble to surround itself around, to create barriers with the outside world, which makes the fish feel safe, or to make us feel safe in a sense. And number three is a fish that is removed from the source completely and in an aquarium. And in this sense, it is impossible to have your true identity because you're not even connected to the source. So if we're looking at the third fish, we could think of things that are in this aquarium with it. And that would be the fish's environment, which means that you are going to connect to things every single time. And we've all been to this point. As you see, it does not discriminate. In the aquarium, there is poverty, there's middle class, and there are people with extreme wealth. So it is very likely that you have been here before. I was definitely there. And when I was probably in the class of poverty. I'm one of 11 kids, so we didn't have a lot financially. So when I was in the aquarium in my life, I only identified with things that were outside of me, and they came from my environment. So things like the culture that I was in, sports, music, or fashion. And these things gave me my identity and my self-worth. And if I didn't have those things, I didn't feel good inside. So as you can see, if you are in the aquarium, maybe you are right now, this is a false sense of security, and life is definitely not real here. So my attempt is to smash the glass so that you can come out of the aquarium and then go back into the sea. And when you get there, you might be like me and go into a bubble. When I was in my bubble, I was probably in my upper 20s. And in this time, I was seeking acceptance, as you can see the fish in there. When you are in the sea, you're connected to your source, so you're very close to being who you are. Sometimes we create a bubble around ourselves to protect us from the world, because ultimately we want to be accepted, and we also want to feel safe. When you're in a bubble, you can only identify with the things that led you in there in the first place. Things such as worry, doubt, envy, stress, anxiety, hate, maybe fear or insecurity, maybe self-hatred. Self-hatred was something that was huge for me. I never thought I was good enough, tall enough, fast enough. So I kept myself in this bubble, and I identified with the things that I couldn't change because they were outside of me. Maybe they were my physical appearance or my physical environment that I just couldn't get past or get over. However, now I am fully aware of who I am. I have my identity, which means I am in the sea, free from all of the things of the aquarium and of the bubble. But here, I am subject to danger because there are sharks out in the open searching for prey. However, when you are fully aware of who you are connected to the source, life is so much better here because you have what I call an impact on your environment. So this is the big key. When you're in the first spot, you have an impact on your environment, and your environment no longer has an impact on how you see yourself and your identity. So that's a look into identity. Work to stay connected to the source so that you impact the environment that you're in, and it doesn't happen the other way around. Thanks for tuning in to Mindshift Minutes. You guys have a great day.